About Ariana Grande or Drake, Brad Pitt or James Stewart or Doug the Pug, Khloe Kardashian, the Red Tiger from Voltron.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
Revenue GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitz 10.
And we're back with another Peacemaker review today. We've got episode 5. Now, if you want to be involved in something, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up and pressing the notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop.
Oh.
Shout out to man like Mel Tom. Still, anyway, what you man saying about today's episode? What's going on? What's going down?
I am really getting down with this team. Like, it's been fun, but the way they're just coming together, stop gelling, like, just seeing, like, within 5 episodes, like, how far they came together to just this episode. Like, it's just, bruv, it's just so fluid and so sick and fun to watch here. Like, yeah, like, this might be one of my favorite DC's series so far.
I back that for sure. Definitely one of the best DC TV shows out there. I don't think we're giving enough praise to Eagly, you know. Like, seeing this bird on screen, one, we know it's CGI, but it doesn't look CGI.
Yeah, it's tough.
Two, man has had a whole conversation with this bird, bruv. The relationship between these two is actually quite mad.
It's his best friend, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, see, like, for me, also, we knew Eagly. We've seen him in other scenes. They've been interacting and stuff, but this was, like, just the little breakdown we had in the beginning shot, I was like, rah, it's actually quite deep. I love it, but yeah, to say what Raven's saying, the team, like, they gel stupidly well. I just want a bit more stakes, I think. Like, I hate to say it, but one of the person's got to go. Obviously, we've got the conclusion over a cliffhanger.
Oh my god.
That's not going to happen, but I feel like
Why?
a bit higher stakes, isn't it?
Why?
Sam's on someone's got to go.
Why?
I wasn't even there yet.
No, I'm not ready for that departure. We just got here.
That's my point. Like, if we're
No,
to be like,
bro.
bang,
No,
somebody. Because we said at the beginning as well
come
with
on.
Mel, we was really on the fence about Mel, about, maybe he's the bag of the show. Then they're kind of like, okay, he's not. And then
Nah, we got to save him.
The 11th
Save him.
Murn needs to get saved.
Come
Murn
on.
needs to get saved, bro.
So that's going to be the person where we finally know how to.
Yeah, save someone from a
Yeah,
butterfly. See,
bro.
me personally, I'm not at the point where someone needs to die yet. Because I think the show's doing so many good things. It's not get to that point where it's like, oh, we need this emotional thing. And the emotional thing is already happening in terms of Adebayo betraying the team. Like, she dropped the diary in Peacemaker's apartment. For me, emotionally, even how she dealt with it after, and knowing where the pressure's coming from, her mum, Amanda Waller, I'm already deep enough in that where I don't feel like someone needs to get X'd yet, or even at all yet. I've not had that thought one time. Also, I love what they did in this episode in starting it off with a depressed Peacemaker and showing how like basically there's a conversation where Adebayo's like, yo, if you was more Chris and you stopped using your arsehole persona to push people away, like, things would go better for you. And obviously the whole episode is a representation of him being upset and then going into full arsehole mode the whole episode until the unit comes together and then he's like, oh yeah, I've never had this before. I've never had people watching my back. I've never had people on my side. But imagine, while this is happening, the betrayal is going on at the same time. And this is why I'm like, no one needs to die yet. Because that there, if done correctly and plays out correctly, is enough that someone doesn't actually need to physically die. Because, like, the death of that relationship, even where Hardcore has come over. So Hardcore and in my mind, Hardcore and Adebayo have kind of switched positions now, where she was in the team but was like the icy one, whereas now Adebayo was trying to bring the team together. But now because she's got to do the crud, they've switched position. Hardcore's now in, and Adebayo's like fringe, like we know she's on crud towards the team, so that's great. But now she's on crud. She's also getting chased by Murn, which is good, who we know is also outside of the team. Like, bruv, the dynamics they're setting up are beautiful, bruv.
Yeah, very,
you get
very
me?
beautiful.
So
I love it.
I'm with it all.
Even the way Peacemaker overcame his whole beef with the
Diebeard.
Yeah, bro, like it was just it was not forced. Like they easily put that little scene where it's like, oh, like you know about these man. It's like, yeah, man, I went to their concert in Sweden. Boom, when I was 9 years old. Shows him the things. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, you might not be all that. And then he saves him, and it's so funny because now what's his boy's name?
Vigilante.
Like wanted to do something, and now we're gonna kind of we're in that position where like they're fighting for the best friends kind of thing, and that's gonna be so funny. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously it's not something they were trying to do to begin with. It's just how they got there. Like
one thing I love about the show as well is Vigilante. I love Vigilante, bro. He's my favorite character, 100%. It's so easy because he's psychotic, bro. He's mad. He's nuts. He's finished, bro. He's finished, and I just love that. And it's like I just want to see more of him, though. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's in the episode enough, but I just want more, bro. Like I want to dedicate episode to my man or something like that. Like this is just my wish list stuff, innit? Because, bro, like this episode, even though it's Peacemaker show, I felt like dive deep into Peacemaker. Like I want there to be something where we're diving that deeply into Vigilante, bro, because it's like we're getting a lot of stuff about his friends and his family and how he got to be like the whole thing with his brother's dick and his like there was bare dick jokes. And now like we was even in the watch along, go to patreon.com/thecybernerds. Even though it might be chopped and screwed week on the channel where you might get everything.
Oh, we listen to this episode.
We'll see what the comments are saying, innit?
Cool.
If you wanna release the Peacemaker cut, you know what I'm saying?
Smash the like button.
Yeah, go ham in the comments, you get me? But like, yeah, we was talking about, is this dick joke thing just like something that these men are on? Because everything, it's just always dick jokes, bruv. Like, but yeah, it's mad anyway.
You know what that reminded me? I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but like in the 90s, like around Europe, there was like bare graffitis
of dicks.
Like Superman dicks, like bare stuff. Like it was just like so common to see in the streets around Europe.
I just don't know, bruv. I feel like just bare man have got dick fetishes, which is
like it's mad, bruv.
I don't know, innit? Get me? If you've got like a dick fetish in it, just let us know in the comment section below. Disclaimer. I don't know what to disclaim. What? I don't know, but I just felt like it was appropriate.
If it's a fetish, it's a fetish. I don't think that's going in.
Yeah, if you got a dick fetish,
it's not like you're out here judging people about it. You wasn't. You're just saying if you've got one, just.
When you go by the words,
you didn't sound like you was, bro.
I never said I was.
Exactly.
I'm still not claiming to be.
You were just saying if you got one,
comment section below. You get me?
I mean, clearly James Gunn has, so you know, ain't no one shaming him,
bruv. Right, he doesn't. Do you think he can be shamed? Look at him. This is his show.
Exactly. They tried. Came back.
Also, if you know about the whole dick graffiti from back in the day, do jump in the comments.
Yeah, if you've got knowledge on why dick graffiti was important in the 90s or whatever, comment section below, innit?
That whole thing is so mad, bro.
Yeah, I love it, and I love the inclusion of the new captain. So obviously they replaced the old captain, brought the new captain in. The police are onto Peacemaker, but they're being diverted. I'm loving all of the extra things that they're setting up, but at the same time, it never takes away from the main story and where we're moving. I love all of this, bro.
It felt like the perfect kind of amount, I thought. Because obviously we want to see the team more, which I like. But obviously this side story of the dad, the White Dragon, and obviously the whole police thing, it does feel like there's like enough segue there where you're like, oh, what's happening over here? Like you said, it never takes away from the main story of what's happening to the team and the Butterflies, which I think they basically really do perfectly. And even then, that relationship, but those characters there also feel pretty good too.
Yeah, just as important.
That's
as
it.
well. 1000%. Let's talk about the action.
Yeah, action was mad.
Because the warehouse scene, yo, the way you man just started, no warning, boom, went in, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, man knew it was gonna pop off. Like when I was walking in and I was doing Ching Chang Walla for who has to go with Vigilante, I was like, yeah, all right, cool, it's gonna be mad. And then even when Peacemaker's picking up the strap, you're like, you already knew what he was on from the beginning of the day and the brief before the mission. So you're like, yeah, Peacemaker's on crud. So when he picked up the gun, you already knew what time it was. But I just didn't expect him to just start doming, man, so quickly. And you know what's funny, yeah? Bruv, the way we're killing these butterflies, bruv. We're killing the humans, you know? So after the butterflies got you, bruv, I feel like in their mind, it's over. It's finished. Like, but I feel like we're gonna bring Murn back.
Yeah.
Or do you think Mur's getting just killed?
No, I don't think you can get killed because do you know why? Because you know that episode where we kind of go into the way he is. I think there's so much to explore to his persona and the kind of issues he has. There's no way you can give us that much good of a gem to then just kill man.
Yeah, I hear that.
And never explore that. Because I think he actually might be the most interesting person when it comes to like diving deep into the way he tries to do things, the way he thinks. Like, so I'm actually looking forward for the day where we dive deep into that.
That's what I say. I'm also like thinking as well. Also, to save Murn, we've also got the what do you call it? Judo master. He said butterflies not really what they think they are. We've got Peacemaker having one, and then the funny thing is, or the mystery behind it is like, why is then Murn on this mission? It's like, is there two races of these butterflies? So it would be interesting to like save maybe his kind, and is there like another kind that actually needs to be extinct?
Much like bees, innit? There's different type of bees. So.
Bees, white Martians, green Martians. They've got it in the DC universe already, in it. All of these kind of like species that have. I mean, we say the DC universe got it in real life anyway. But yeah, man. You guys know what time it is. If you're enjoying Peacemaker, jump in the comment section below. Let us know your favourite thing about the episode, your worst thing about the episode, all of that. If you haven't already, head over to patreon.com/CyberNudge and watch our full episode reaction to Peacemaker episode 5. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, and press that notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop a banger. Other than that, I'm Jay, one third of CyberNudge.
Raven your GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.
See you next time.
Peace.